I assume you can hear me. Welcome back, I guess. I don't know. Cool. So I've done some thinking, and especially with the F125 news that came out a couple of weeks ago. I say a couple of weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. And surprisingly, um, within the time basically between my last stream 2 weeks ago and this one, I figured out I'm not going to be able to finish the season in time. So, and also my setups have not been working as they should have. So basically, I'm going to pretend that I've already made a setup, even though I don't have one, and so for the next, hopefully, 8 streams, eight weekends. How many ever weekends I have until? Hold on, I need to make the pinned message. So give me a sec. May. Jesus, I forgot what time on that. When was the Spanish Grand Prix? There it was. In-game date is 21st and 22nd of June. Wow. Okay. I kind of took the same break. 21st. No, just 21st. Friday, 21st of June. Pin that message. Boom, it's pinned. Start running the telemetry app. Put my microphone where it should be so that you lot can hear me properly. There we go. That should be alright. If it isn't, I'll be able to tell. And it sounds alright, pretty good. I need to find out if I can lift up my controller higher because it's still pulling on my cable. I have boxes, but not really that easy to get. Anyway, I'm gonna turn Twitch down because I want to make sure that I don't echo. Straight into F1 World. I'll sort out the telemetry app in a minute. Yep, because it's having a meltdown as always. Let's go to Spain. Surprisingly, actually better than Monaco. Stanek? Am I Stanek? I am Stanek. Elite, 100. Everything. I am kind of regretting saying that it will start at 1:15, but that's because of tomorrow, because the race. So I'll be streaming an hour earlier, and because of how long I keep going over the time limit, I will be 9 and 2 o'clock. So 9 is morning, afternoon, sprint morning, feature morning. Boom. Approximate rules look correct. Recovery none. Realistic, manual, carcass, simulation. Everything looks good. Let's go. How long do I have? I have 3 minutes before practice is supposed to be in. Anyway, if you watched any of the previous streams, you'll know that I've overran on both Monaco and Imola on the Sunday stream for the races. So I need to turn Twitch down a bit still. 50%, I can still hear myself pretty good. Hopefully you can't hear my fan that much. Pause. Anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, I was running on time, and so to combat this, every session from now on is half hour earlier, 15 minutes earlier, sorry, and hopefully I don't miss the race tomorrow. If I do, stream is getting cut short, and well, no, the stream won't be cut short. Actually, I'll just pull up Now TV on my laptop and have it on silent. Or I end up deciding it will happen when it happens. I either cut the stream short, or the feature begins a lot earlier than it would normally. May even be half hour earlier. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna set up the telemetry app. So you're gonna pause for a minute. Right, telemetry app is sorted. I'm going to get a bunch of lunch pots as the session begins, and you can look at the forecast. Oh god, I don't like that feature, Ace. That's looking horrible.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button, and you can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
I have an old shoebox that I'm using, and it is working beautifully. There we go.
Okay, track's quiet right now. Let's get out there while it's clear.
Yeah, whatever. It is a risk going into this with no setup, but I think it's better than just not finishing the season before F125 releases, which I will most likely be getting on time this year instead of last year, compared to last year, but who knows. Alright. I actually do just want to check Twitch volume, because it sounds good to me, but I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Go back to 25%. Cool. Telemetry app. Like data and porch air, because porch air is the only one that I need to care about. I am quickly going to have a look at the... Remind myself of the championship standings. 1 point behind Porcher. Okay, so basically the exact same thing as going into Monaco. Because Porcher scored none in the feature like me. None in the sprint like me. Oh yeah, not going into Monaco, hold on. Going into Imola. That's right, yeah. How I've done that, I have no idea. Well, I do have an idea. I was a twat and decided to run De Rouvler off the road. But I shouldn't be like that today because
Let's
I'm
get a few
actually
laps under our belt.
alright around Spain, and so I don't need to worry. We have what? Spain. Okay, the rumble on my controller makes me worry that it's going to fall off the little stand I've created for it. But let's go. Okay.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
I feel like I need more rear. Yep, definitely need more rear, or maybe take some off the front. suspension feels lovely. Going over the curbs feels very nice. Rear left is very high on temperature. Yeah, I need to do something with the left pressures. Try and reduce their temps. I'll try and drive a little bit smoothly as well.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
See if I can call the tyres. 107, 109, 80 and 99.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Okay, so I didn't reduce the tyre temps as much as I'd like. The rights are 5 degrees on all of them. What is going on in there? What on earth is going on in that garage? Chair is yet to do a lap time. We have the fastest. I'm not sure how much by, but it's very good. First stint, I would say. Very, very good first in. Oh, wow. Where are we in the speed trap?
Right, so our fastest lap currently 1 minute 25.9.
Speed trap fastest is someone on 293.5. Hold on, that doesn't seem right. That seems like kilometers. Oh, yeah, that is kilometers because I haven't been bothered to update. Yep, okay.
We're 18th in the speed trap, 181.2 miles per hour.
No, I don't like that. That don't sound correct. Stanek, 182.3 miles an hour. Index 1, Index 2, Index 3, Index 4. 182.3. So I'm out by a mile per hour, which is fine.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and the damage screen.
See what he can do. Stream might go loud for a bit. I can change the position of the cable because it was rowing against my ankle, back of my leg. So I kind of just wanted to make sure that it was as comfortable as I can make it. Put them as high as I can, see what that does. Put the front wing down to 32 as well. Keep the right side of the car the same to see what effect the front wing has on the tyre temps, and change in the front at the left tyre temps because that's the ones that need changing, and if they dramatically change then I know I'm going in the right direction. How did FP3 go? Is it still going on? I thought it was half on. I hate that you heard my phone notification there, but I'm pretty sure you've already heard it before. P3 for Leclerc, come on. It finished like 2 minutes ago, right? I'm not being stupid. I am correct. Right, see how they went and get back out there.
Standing by.
Also, my warm-up's not going to be as harsh this time because I won't spin in turn 3. I will also try out increasing the rear wing. Why in Monaco were the tyres beginning at 25 degrees? When here they're starting at 30. know there are different compounds, but surely the tyre warm-up's not. Surely the tyre blankets are the same for each compound, no? Apart from the wets, they all have the same operating. I don't know why I specified operating window like that. Operating. Shut up. There we go. Also, I've had 2 weeks to update the loudness on the radio, and I have not done anything. Typical. That was too wide. The lefts are staying pretty consistent with that front rear right, which is looking good. Also, rear feels balanced. Need to retrace some clicks on the front though. Otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Lovely jubbly. No. Stay off that curb on the entry.
this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Front left still got to 100, but it was only got to 100 on that last lap. I don't like that Jeff is still louder than me. I'll try and fix that in the box. I'm not sure how though.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
That didn't go to plan. I just want to make sure I don't end up doing another Imola. Gap's only 3 temps. Poor Chair down in 4th, Deruvla 3rd.
Right,
Where's
so
Deruvla
far,
in
at best
championship
lap
now? Championship now? He's 4th, isn't
1:25.6.
he? He is 5th behind Iwasa and Behrman, who is 2 points behind us. So Behrman is one to watch out for. My mic has... moving my mic has made me louder, but it's also a little
To view your current
uncomfortable.
tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen.
Still a little down in the second sector. .182.0 in the speed trap. Pretty good. Still not exactly where it wants to be, but that is pretty good. So I'll go 2 clicks on the rear instead. Shut up. My Fitbit strap broke a couple of days ago, so I can't, I don't know when I'm getting notifications unless I have my phone on noisy, which I don't normally have. So, yeah. I'm not usually a, I don't have many friends. So there shouldn't be many notifications that come through, just weather updates every hour. And of course, like 5 minutes and 30 minutes before a Formula 1, Formula 2 or Formula 3 session starts. Congrats on Formula Oli's pole yesterday. I don't know who got the win this morning. That's something I'll check actually, because it doesn't matter if we go out immediately. We still have 15 minutes. Sort of. Congrats.
You can carry much more speed through turns 7, 8 and 9 than you might expect.
Did I say Formula
Get the
only
turn
pole
into
for
7
Formula
right,
3?
and you can really find a good rhythm through this section.
Formula 2.
It's just a slight lift going into the right-hander at 9. As for how much, that's a question of bravery. Be alert in case you dip a wheel into the gravel on the exit, as you'll need to save it.
Yeah, 12 minutes ago, highlights. How long the highlights? 8 minutes. I'll look at them in the break. Okay. Hopefully this setup is the good one.
Okay, so remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the centre of mass moves
This is the
forward.
last
When you accelerate, it moves
one I'm going to be
rearward,
able to
and when
test
you
before it
turn
locks
it's
in for
pushed to the
quali.
outside of the
Oh,
car.
poor chair.
The more loads on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent. Standing by.
Blue flag. What's going on? Of course. Right, okay. Do any of you want to go past? No, none of you do. think I should have gone 2 on the front instead of taking 2 off the rear. I think the tyres have gone off. I say as I've just gained 3/10 in that middle sector. And lost a 10th in the final. Okay. Still very good. Let's go.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
An alright stint. Still think I should have gone 2 on the rear. 2 on the front instead. So I'll save the 2 on the front setup instead, because I know that the 37 wing for the rear is a very good one. anyway, so I can just revert back to that instead if it feels off. Whereas this one, I couldn't revert back to that if I wanted to.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
One more attempt at the pit entry. Let's try. That was pretty good. Should be end of the session. Porsche still third. Seeing Behrman's still in that second place. And Derula possibly fourth. The three closest rivals, apart from Iwasa, in the top four with me. Feeling obviously a lot more confident than I was for Monaco. Oh, I made one for Spain, didn't I?
Okay, mate.
Whoops.
Our best lap so far, 1 minute 25.6.
Whoops. That's Derula second. Russell down in 9th. Maybe a good
To
sprint
view
will help
current
him.
strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the strategy and objective screen.
Still losing 2 tenths in that middle sector. I don't know where. Also don't like how close Derula is. 3 tenths is alright, but I'd rather be further. I think quali is the gap's always bigger. Looking at Australia, the gap was 3 tenths. No, the gap was a second, shrunk to 4 tenths. Imola, the gap was 2 tenths, shrunk to a tenth. And Monaco, I somehow gained from 1 second to 3 tenths ahead because of the wet weather.
Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula 2 action very shortly.
Coolio. Right, time to jot that down and then, I don't know, for half hour. I say half hour, 45 minutes. I'll probably work on the telemetry app again. So, static. And if FP3's highlights are out, I'll watch them as well as the F3's highlights. The one interesting constant that's going to be here is Porsche, because I don't think he's been properly at the front ever. but he's just going to be like Kimi Raikkonen, that if I make too many mistakes, like Monaco and Imola, he's just going to be there to pick up the pieces. Whereas the other guys, Deruvla, Iwasa, Novak, they were good at the beginning, dropped off in a couple of the recent races. I say couple as if we've done more than 4, but we haven't. That's my own fault for not consistently playing, which is annoying. I should be better next year. Next game, I don't know. We'll see. Depends how much sleep I want to get over summer, during the summer. And plus, since if I'm doing them in the afternoons like I am today and tomorrow, I should be fine to catch up. Hopefully I won't need to use the 300 hours that I've backlogged across this game and the previous game. But if I do, then I have it, which is good. It's always better to have it than to not. And if I don't need it in F2, then I can definitely use it in F1. I'll just use it in F1 as part of FP sessions or whatever. Is there a bit of feedback coming through the mic? It sounded like it, but I'm not entirely sure, and I can't tell if that's just whenever I touch it a little bit or not. Why are you doing this to me, XL? Thank you. Why do you always do this? No, that's not what I wanted you to... Okay, why when I give you a header, you act as if there isn't a header, but when there is no header, you do... Right. Position... and ID, I guess. There you go. Bullshit system. Okay, let's go. I am actually just going to check race director for a hot minute. A quick sec, I don't know. Why did I say hot minute? I don't even think that's a phrase. So my best lap could have been a 25, 34, 25. Could have been a 25.350, so I could have gone 3 tenths quicker, which is nice to know. And I feel like I wasn't entirely pushing. But I don't want to exactly say that because that's when I get the expectations and then whatever. So we'll say that I am pushing and because there's really not enough data to go off to see how much quicker I should be. Because in Imola I went a second, almost almost a second and a half quicker into quali. But Australia was only half a second. Bahrain was a second, so it also just depends on how much the AI guys want to improve as well. We'll see. But 45 minutes now to debrief and do absolutely nothing. So, yeah. I am going to check how many GPs are left. Italy, Belgium, that's 2. Hungary, Britain, 4. Austria, 5. Okay, so I only have 6 races to do. I'm assuming then that I worked out the 7 weekends. Okay, so we've got this weekend, we've got the 19th. That's 2. We've got 26th, we've got the 3rd of May, 10th of May, 17th of May, 24th of May, and then the game comes out. Oh, what? How have I done this again? Why do I keep incorrectly working out? Shut up. I know I know F2 are doing something. Leave me alone. F125. May 30th. Okay. So that's 1 weekend, 2 weekends, 3 weekends, 4 weekends, 5 weekends, 6 weekends, 7 weekends. How did I not count that correctly? Oh my god. So 7 weekends for 6 races left. That's good because that gives me 1 weekend to spare. And if I don't need a weekend to spare, for example, let's say next weekend with Easter, or whatever, then if I don't need it, then I can use it as Monza practice, which I have not done yet. I have headphones. Why can't I? I forgot I have headphones, earbuds, Beats, as they're called. I don't know. I will use them to listen to the highlights, and then yeah, I'll catch up later. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'll commentate my thoughts on the highlights as well. Oh my god. Down the inside goes to later. I wondered why I didn't recognise the name. He's a rookie for this weekend. Oh no. Safety car, lap 4. Voisin is surprisingly one of the only names I recognise, so. From last year, anyway. Stenshaw and Solov as well, I remember their names. Ooh. Almost tried it into turn 9. Oh, 2 of them. Dominguez and Dufek. Did they hit? Ah. Dufek couldn't do anything there. Oh! How did they get through that alive? Oh, almost a last lap, last corner overtake. They still do points for fastest lap. Tramnets, I remember his name. Charlie Wurst. Cool. Anyway, 25 more minutes, and then my Formula 3 qualifying can begin. I really think that Formula 3 might have a chance of getting introduced into next game, which is going to be really annoying if it is, seeing as I needed it this season, and technically last season. But we'll see. Oh, what position am I? First in the constructors by 1,100. In the drivers, though, second by 5,000. Oh wow. In terms of standings, though, no one cares about these because these don't actually affect anything. Apart from a gamer tag, we are 7th in part of the back markers, as usual. Drivers 10th, at least for part of the midfield this time. I don't think Charles has been part of the midfield ever, really, anyway. Sargent and Ricardo still actually have people, which is incredible. Ricardo makes sense because quite a popular fan favourite, whereas Sargent not really. .20 minutes, I think I'm going to have a quick look at the my setup and whether the 2 on the rear is better than 2 at the front, or what you know what I mean. Well, if you've been watching the whole stream, you know what I mean. If you haven't, then what are you doing here? And if you're watching the video, then complain that I didn't explain earlier about the setup, which hopefully I have. Which I should have, because I'll have forgotten about it by the time I get to editing it in June. And I will, because I've been talking about it when getting into the time trial, And I've remembered and gone back into the video to add it. Because you're not lazy, right? Right? Please? Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Run that one for 4 laps, and then run the other one for 4 laps, see which one's better. 4 laps maybe might be too much actually. Try 2 laps. Might run out of time if I try 4 laps for both. That's 8 laps total. That was about half hour. Yeah. Well, not really. Because I had 2 in laps and out laps. I think the curbs are more vicious in time trial. This is weird. Also, the brakes are a lot better. You can brake later. Also, much more grip at the rear. I'm gonna go 1 extra lap. I'm gonna do 3 each. Yeah, that final corner curve is a lot rougher in time trial. That's weird. I was gonna try and make my telemetry app louder. Oh well. Nice 360. Whoops. We're pretty close. The lower wings is better in sector 3, but the higher wings is better in sector 2 as expected. Interesting. Obviously I'm still going to go with the higher wings average because that's more versatile, more compatible to changes to setups that I know, to a setup that I know works. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that, I wasn't looking. Gonna add these goals back in and then put my laptop on charge because it needs it. And then, I don't know, maybe try and make some changes to telemetry app, see if I can or not, we'll see. Didn't F2 go to America 1 year? In 2021, I think. When they did the split F2, F3 things. So glad they're back together now, because that actually makes much more sense. Even though I don't watch any of it. I do check highlights though. Canada. I'm so disappointed when I found out someone online also says Canada like I do. It's a fun way of saying it. Canada. Anyway, I'll be back in 2 secs. once again, the sacrifice of my room's coolness has been made in order for the greater good of charged laptop, so I can keep track of the stream and the AIs and whatever they're doing with the telemetry app. Six minutes to go. I think instead, actually, because I'm not going to be able to make the telemetry app louder now, I am just going to make my whole laptop louder and turn down the my Twitch. So, oh, I know. Woohoo! That's a loud enough. That's a loud enough telemetry app. Hopefully, I don't know. I really need to edit these streams because I've not got much storage left on my phone. I've got enough for the next couple, but I've been editing the Monaco time trial episode for about 4 months. No, for about 2 months now, so I really need to get that one out. I don't think it's not even a quarter complete, I don't think. Four minutes, and then qualifying can begin. 3 minutes now. Hide my pin message for myself so I can see if anyone's chatting, and as usual, no one is because no one cares about me. To be fair, I think it's more no one cares about F1. At least when I start doing the F1 end of this series, I'll have consistent sessions, so there won't be any of these pauses in between. That does also mean a chance of longer streams when I accidentally overrun, but I just need to make sure that I don't stream before anything important that needs time. Two minutes now. 1 minute left. Should be an easy quali. Australia levels. Although I say Australia levels. Australia wasn't even that easy. It was just I was first the whole time. Although I think that's been the same for any. Actually, Imola, I think I was second in quali at one point. Monaco as well. I was a little later than I'd like. I didn't even look at the forecast myself. 81% chance for the first 10 minutes of the feature. That's wonderful. Then it continues. And continues. And continues for the whole 60 minutes. 78%. I don't like that. What about the sprint? Sprint's 45 minutes, right? 19, 20, 22, 22. Looking pretty good. First quarter of an hour. Half hour, 22. Pretty good. 45, 22%, pretty good. Hey, it saved the setup.
Okay, the circuit's clear at the moment. We're good to go.
I put it on 35 in time trial, didn't I? I think I made a mistake. No, it was the rear that I put on 35, never mind. Should I go straight away? Maybe, I don't know. Poor chair's gone. I'll see what Maloney's done. Yeah, I'll watch Maloney do his lap and I'll compare. Even though Maloney's never been near pole position in the previous races. Which is why I've got telemetry up on poor chair. Someone that could actually challenge me for pole. 182 mile per hour, usual. My mic keeps slipping below my mouth, which is annoying. .25.4. I think I did a 25.3 in practice, didn't I? Poor chair's done a 25.4 as well. 600ths quicker. 33.9. Can't remember what I did. Poor chair. 33.7. 2 tenths ahead. Maloney, what do you do? Final sector, 25.3, 24.8 overall. Poor chair. Across the line. There's a 24.5 overall. Puts himself first for now. Let's go.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
I don't even know if I've got a clear space or not. It's fine, right? Oh, I'm ahead of one of the Carlins.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
Yeah, because people are doing their laps and I haven't yet. I think Martin's ahead is on a lap. We need to push like a lap so that we can get the tyres warmed up. I will let these two for there. I will let these two behind through though, so that I don't get a ruined lap, even though they'll come in by the time I'm doing my proper lap. Both of you go through, please. Because there's the Prima. Oh my god. And the Prima's doing a lap as well. God damn it. Is it? Did it pit? It might have pit. I can't tell.
Okay, that's P19, P19.
Should have gone on ahead and let the car then suffer in my dirty air. 25.4. Oh, I'm a second off. Not good. Whew, 24.1. There we go.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
controller's decided to vibrate as if its life depends on it. Haven't had that problem in ages. Usually I can just leave my controller and it won't do anything rude or annoying or something that it shouldn't.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Very good pit entry there. Can you stop, please? I doubt you can hear it, but Jesus tonight. Oh wow, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna go again. I'm pretty sure I turned off the vibration. No, I have not. Okay.
Right, our best lap
So I've still
far,
got a 10th in sector 1.
1:24.1.
3/10 sector 2, oh wow. The temps are fine on the softs. Maybe I reduce the pressures a little bit. Apart from a click on the front, I don't know what else I could do. Maybe 3 laps? 3 laps might be good to do here.
We're 22nd in the speed trap, 180.8 miles per hour.
I feel like that's incorrect. Pourchaire's on 181.5. I am on 1.8 at 180.8. Okay.
Your drag reduction system, or DRS, allows you to gain speed on certain straights. We call these areas the DRS zones. You can use your DRS in these areas at
the
will during
fastest in the
practice
speed
and
trap is
qualifying,
on
but in
a
the race, DRS is only
182.2
available if
mile
you're
an
within
hour.
1 second of the car in front. The bar at the bottom of your MFD will fill up as you approach the DRS zone, and once it starts flashing,
Can you shut
press
up?
the DRS button to activate.
He says lines like that every session. I fucking know. Shut the fuck up, please, about stuff like that. I'm running on Elite and 100 AI. You don't need to tell me. Fucking ridiculous. I didn't even realise Pourchaire's nowhere near. th, 3/10 off. Behrman 13th, Novalak 16th. Iwasa 9th. Daruvula is my closest rival at the moment. Apart from Australia, Daruvula has actually been the most consistent. He was there in Monaco, he was there in Imola. He won the feature in Australia. Bahrain, sorry. I won I won everything in Australia. Can I do it again in Spain? I wasn't supposed to hit that button. I assume Behrman was the one that I held up then. There's no way Vesti would have done that lap time. No, Behrman was on an in-lap. Surprisingly, everyone got through their laps okay then. Because no one's in an odd position. Of the ones that I could have affected anyway. If anyone's in an odd position, it's because they've done that to themselves. See what a Vesti can do. Is he on a lap? He's on an out lap.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1 minute 24.1.
25.5. Yeah, he's slow. Not going to improve, Clement. .25.0 versus his original 24.6. Gives me hope that Daruva is not going to snatch P1 away.
We're 22nd in the speed trap, 180.8 miles per hour.
No one's going to improve, so it doesn't matter whether I go now or at the end. And if it does, and if someone else does improve, then it gives me a better spot in the sprint.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
And it doesn't matter for the feature, because I can easily... Oh my god, you're still vibrating. No one near me this time, let's go. Did I finish my point about the feature? If anyone improves and out-qualifies me for the feature, it's fine because I can just easily get them, like I did in practice races for Spain. In fact, it's always going to be a disappointment if I don't come through from the sprint. don't even know how many laps I'm going to have. Probably going to be something like 16. No, that doesn't sound right. 25. I'm going to go 26 and 36 laps. 37 for the sprinting feature. Tyres weren't even warmed up and I did a 24-1, that's good. I might be able to do a 23. The mid one as well. Okay, now they're in the 90s, can I actually improve? Yeah, no, I'm not improving.
Right,
Neither
let's
is
have you
anyone
in
else
at the
though,
end of
that's
this
good.
lap, please.
I I don't think it's necessary, but I might drop the pressure on the front right. Try and get its temps up a little bit. Don't hook yourself on that curve. Understood.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
See, that's what's annoying me. I can brake later into the pit lane, but I don't want to in case of Imola. Why am I I'm only just getting a notification that FP3 finished. Fucking stop, please. Ah, does that mean the highlights are out? It does.
Okay, our best lap so
Cool.
far, 1:24.1.
I'll check that in a minute then. Well, 3 minutes actually. In the meantime, I am going to start editing the spreadsheet because I know that nothing is going to have changed in between now
We're
and then
22nd
enough
in the speed
for
trap,
me to
181.3 miles per hour.
Cordial and Porcher. Let's go on board with Porcher. Correa, sorry. Actually, I can't go on board with Porcher because otherwise I can't see the standings. Vesti and Behrman have just switched between practice and quali.
And there are 2 minutes remaining.
And there we go. Pole position. Let's go. Back in the top of the championship. Come on.
With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the feature race tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Stanek, Derivla, Helga, Fittipaldi, Vesti, Vishor, Martins, Leclerc, Wasser, Doohan, Fortier, Correa, Behrman, Miney, Hajar, Novak, Crawford, Benavides, Boschon, Gordio, Maloney, Nassani. That's annoying. I could have done it for 23. How did increasing the front wing make me quicker in the straightest sectors? Odd. Anyway, qualifying done. Check the grid, make sure it's done it properly. Okay, Excel, why are you just being a bitch? Thank you. And you're still being a bitch, fuck's sake. Hey, 26 and 37, I got it correct. Well, I'm in the right spot. Normally means everyone else is. Is that Doohan on pole again? No, never mind. Doohan was second in Monaco. Doohan was second in Monaco. Doohan was... No, never mind. Ah! Doohan was on pole in Bahrain. Let me just copy the grid over so I can check. And then I have 40 minutes before qualifying. Absolutely lovely. Doohan, Iwasa, Leclerc, Martins, Vachor, Vesti, Fittipaldi, Helga, Deruvula, Stanek, Pacher, Correa, Behrman, Miney, Hajar, Novalak, Crawford, Benavides, Boschon, Cordial, Maloney, Nassani. Boom. Time to update the championship. Although there is only one change, and that is I take the lead of the championship once again. In terms of the constructors, we also take the lead of the constructors again. Woohoo. Why does my mic keep falling? Is the friction not enough? So, in the Drivers' Championship, I take the lead. I am now on 64 points, with Porcher on 63. 3 points further back is Behrman on 60, who is 7 clear of Iwasa in 4th. Another 8 points clear on 45 is Deruva in 5th. Martins and Novalak share 6th on 33 points. Leclerc in 8th is on 28. Fittipaldi and Correa are in 9th, sharing 26 points each. I don't know what I'm saying. On 23 points both are Hajar and Doohan in 11th. Miney in 13th is on 20. 14th is Nassani with 18. Hauger is in 15th on 15 points. Vesti is 16th with 14. Cordial is 17th with 10, tied with Benavides. Vachor is on 7 in 19th. Crawford is on 5 in 20th. And Maloney and Boschon share a point each in 21st. In terms of the constructors, Trident, we now take over the lead on 97 points, a point clear of ART in 2nd. Damsa further 15 points back in 3rd on 81, and Prima are in 4th on 74. Kind of in the battle as well are MP on 60 in 5th, and then you have to go a little bit further back for Virtuosi and VAR, Invicta, on 33 points each in 6th. I already said that. In 8th is Hightech and PHM on 28 points as well, together. And in 10th is Carlin on 27, with Campos in 10th on 21. Very good start, I would say. I say start. Very good start to the weekend, yeah, sure. Roll with that one. I don't know what to do anymore now. I finished half an hour earlier than I planned to finish streaming, and 15 minutes earlier than I would have if I had started at 4 o'clock. So I'm not going to let anyone keep anyone here longer than they need to, so I am just going to go. Coolio. Right, enjoy the rest of your day. Ferrari, please get pole and win, please. Yeah, nothing else to say. Bye. I guess. I don't know. Oh, player hub. There's something. Nothing, actually. It's just a store. And some pit coins that I am going to use because there is nothing else to use them on. Now I have stuff. Okay, never mind. Stream's lasting a little bit longer. I'm gonna be annoyed that I'm not gonna be able to. I'm annoyed that I'm not gonna be able to complete the compendium, but maybe I'll do what I did last game and just pop on for 10 minutes or so. There are no new contracts, right? It was just all personnel and parts. Yep, kill it. Compendium. Williams. 2 for the teams. Nothing for anything else apart from champions, which gets 1. Quite a bit of lag there. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, what a fucking surprise. I was not supposed to go that far back. Yes, I know quali's in half hour. Leave me alone. That's 1,000. 2, 3, that's milli. At the moment, it's projected that I can get 100 more stickers. I need about 200 and something. 280 I need about. Oh, okay. Time to say bye properly now. And if Matt and Tommy are streaming for Quality Watch Along at the moment, I will raid their channel with just myself, which will look incredibly lonely, but I've seen people do it as well before, so whatever. VOD people, bye. I'll create the thumbnail for this tomorrow using the sprint. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully Bahrain's good, but we won't find out till tomorrow. Bye.